Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the light heavyweight bout between Abdul Rakhman Yakhyaev versus Julius Walker. And how do I feel about this one right here is I'll go low confidence Abdul Rakhman Yakhyaev to beat Julius Walker. So it's hard ever putting so much confidence in a fighter that's just a one round fighter, to be honest. And Julius Walker on the side is definitely being slept on here heavily in this fight. You know, his first fight, I feel like he arguably beat Alonzo Menifield, in my opinion. But it is what it is. And then his next, that fight, it wasn't against Ribeiro, but that fight he won. His one win, he's like 1-2 in the UFC. That fight, that was his most embarrassing performance. More than the two losses that second fight that he actually won was embarrassing. But then his other fight, his second loss was to Dustin Jacoby, who I think at the time was really probably one of the worst stylistic matchups he could have at the time. And he was looking good. He was looking big and strong. He was taking Jacoby down pretty easily. And Jacoby, at this point in his career, I know earlier in Jacoby's career, he was a guy that could be wrestled up easily. Then somewhere along that Bellator run, Glory and coming back, his technical defense got a lot better. So he was a guy that's like hard to take down, hard to hold down. And Walker was able to take him down several times, hold him down pretty decently at times. Ultimately, the same result, got knocked out. But stylistically on paper, that was probably one of his worst matches. You're going to a guy that has a lot of experience, can stop the takedowns, is a sharp striker. You came off a fight where you were just struggling on the feet. And then as a veteran, it's not like a guy that's one round and bust type dude. A guy that could whoop you in round 1, round 2, round 3, could stuff your takedowns, and is definitely a far more experienced, better striker. But yeah, all I'm saying, that's about the worst stylistic matchup. Yakhyaev on the side is a very unproven fighter. Very, very unproven. One round fighter. And it seemed like he's, other guys be like first round finishers, but like they set their shots up well and they get the finish, like they don't chase it. I feel like Yakhyaev is like a sprinter, like he's chasing, like he's putting himself defensively at risk to get cracked, and like he's rushing to the finish. So I can see Yakhyaev rushing and blowing him, blowing his wad. I can see Yakhyaev running into something, even though Julius Walker ain't the biggest biggest puncher, doesn't have the most power, or at least I have not seen the most power from him. And I can see maybe Julius Walker having similar grappling success he had in the first, not his first fight, but last fight with Jacoby, and doing just enough to get Yakhyaev out of the first round, and Yakhyaev again blowing his wad. So Yakhyaev is very much unproven to me. So this fight he should win. And I'm going to go with, first round finish because that's how Yakhyaev wins. But Yakhyaev is very live to lose here. And I'm not going to put any great confidence in this. And I'm not going to put any money on this particular fight. But yeah, this fight he should win on paper. But when you look deeper, this is a fight Walker is definitely live to win. And Walker still, in my opinion, is a guy that can end up, going into be a solid talent in the UFC. He does have skill. I feel like he hasn't been doing the best matchmaking. Some people like they'll move slow like he should. He's still like 25, 26. He's still actually a young guy in the division that need young fighters. He's talented, but he's not taking the best matchup. Like Jacoby was a dumb match to take. Menifield on short notes, kind of a dumb match to take. I feel like he won, but all in all, I would not. If I was him or his coaches or whatever, I would not be advising this way. But it is what it is. Solid fighter, but I got him losing here. But he's again very live here to beat Yakhyaev, who's still very much unproven, extremely unproven. But yes, so far has looked like the better fighter through their UFC tenure. And Yakhyaev will be faster, landing harder shots. I think be the better grappler. But the thing is, if this goes beyond one, or he's made to face adversity, how will he fare in those situations? If we have never seen him face adversity, we have never seen him be beyond round 1. So a lot of question marks there. But as far as what we have seen, he's been good at what we've seen. But the adversity question will in the cardio and the pacing, durability, all that stuff will, could potentially rear his head here, and we'll see, is he built like that, or is he not built like that, or is he built for it, or is he not built for it? But I think he wins. I'll say first round TKO. But Walker is coming off a first round TKO, or coming off a loss we got stopped and took a lot of damage. So Yakhyaev will be faster, quicker, and look to exploit the fact that Walker is coming off a knockout loss, and be able to rush him and get him out of there. I'm going to say mid to late first round TKO. So in this one, I have Abdul Rakhman Yakhyaev via first round TKO.